Muy buenas a todos, zombicillos. ¿Cómo estamos? Hermosos eventos, guaitos, chichipis, tachillo. Estamos aquí con la llamada de Cthulhu. Tengo que estar. Vi el otro día. Digo, mira, ya me lo jugamos. Adentro la locura. Vale. A ver, no sé nada del juego. Ya de inicio lo digo. O sea, conozco lo que es Cthulhu, conozco el juego de rol de la llamada de Cthulhu. No sé si el juego tendrá algo que ver con ese juego, pero con Cthulhu me imagino que sí. Pero bueno, vamos a ver qué nos encontramos. Capítulo 1. Jefe de investigación de Pierre Boxton. Boxton, 1924. Edward Pierre, veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial. Aboga sus recuerdos en alcohol y somnífero. Ahora trabaja como detective privado. Pero le cuesta encontrar un caso que le despierte de su letargo. Pierre debe encontrar un caso nuevo pronto o se arriesga a perder la licencia. Vamos, que nos va a llegar a un caso no vamos a poder y no vamos a poder rechazarlo porque si no vamos a perder la licencia, pero será el típico caso que nos pondrá en peligro, ¿no? En peligro de muerte. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. Que los dioses se apiadan de aquel que en su tozuna insensibilidad es capaz de conservar la cordura hasta el espantoso final. HP los cracks. Bueno, mira que bien empezamos. Cubiertito de sangre y rodeado de cadáveres de peces. Nada, empezamos por donde la partida. Para moverte. A ver si le podemos subir un poco la sensibilidad al giro. Control especial. Sensibilidad de la cámara, vamos a subirlo. Ya está mejor. Un poquito más de velocidad. Póngame kilo y medio de raspa de pescado. Y de aleta de tiburón. Que es para cardo. Un caldito. Sí, seguro que con la mano le vas a romper. Ya te veo yo tiro fuerte que estás tú como para romper. Mira, para ver qué no sé. Cortapernos. No creo que con un cortapernas vayamos a poder cortar cadena. Pero a ver si hace un poco una animación un poco diferente. Bien, sí. más fuertotes de lo que parecía.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Vale, vamos a hacer rollo ilumina más fuerte, ¿no?
Behold. Everything has already been written.
¿No?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Es una reunión de Slendermans. Enfrentándose a un infectado. Tentaculoso. A ver, si tiene algo más. Si esos son tus sueños, no me extraño. Yo también le daría muy duro al alcohol.
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Una mujer casada se escapa con su amigo. Su marido fue incapaz de entenderlo. Digo, no podemos abrirlo.
That good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
No sé, es la que organiza la casa, pero cuando vive. Ahora no hay mucho con lo que.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No sé, si era un lectorado, si tenía de todas esas cosas.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Pero de la música.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Vale, esto como pasa ahí. El médico podrá decir cuantas veces quiera que ya no necesito el remedio para mantener a raya los recuerdos. Pero yo sé que volverá en sí paro. Porque cualquier mañana de estas es probable que no me despierte. A pesar del tratamiento, vuelvo a oír voces en mis sueños, pero estas son diferentes, desconocidas. Por ejemplo, tras la superficie, desde las profundidades ancestrales e ignotas. Criatura sin nombre es la que me llama. Vale. Sí, parece que un poco sí tiene como parecido con el juego de rol. Aunque en este caso, sinceramente, me hubiera gustado más que me hubieran dado la probabilidad de haber podido elegir como quería yo crearme el personaje, pero bueno. Vale, estas dos, justamente que son más las que menos tengo, estas son. Exigen tener un esto, ¿no? Vale, trauma psicológico. Pesadillas. Es un veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial que participó en la ofensiva Mons Aregone. Es uno de los pocos supervivientes del batallón perdido, dado que las unidades estadounidenses que sufrieron grandes pérdidas por fuego de artillería de enemigos y aliados se vieron obligados a mantener su posición durante días, rodeados de los cadáveres de sus compañeros, sin comida ni medicina, y sus compatriotas les dieron por perdidos, lo que también traumatizaron a Pierre. Además, somníferos y alcohol para calmar las pesadillas que lo persiguen. Hombre, no es una buena combinación, pero vale. Estable. Confías en tus habilidades y en tu mente cartesiana, así que dirigirás la investigación siguiendo los hechos, tus convicciones y tu percepción de la realidad. Tus conclusiones son lógicas y fiables. Los lugares, bueno, la agencia. Tiene que pertenecer a la agencia de detective Wentworth. Después de la Gran Guerra, decidí instalarme en Boston, donde siempre hay trabajo para gente como yo. En casos pequeños, sin parar, adulterios, venganzas de personas que no lo son. El viejo sofá de la oficina no es tan cómodo como una cama de verdad y debería tirar las botellas vacías, pero este sitio es mío por el momento. Mechero. Mi viejo mechero, en el que hice una inscripción, recuerdo eh, bueno, la división 77, que no me sale el... infantería de los soldados caídos de los que han perdido. Estos son los casos que ya viste, ¿no? No, prefiero que no bebas. Realmente me voy a poder, no sé si es abrir la
I
puerta.
have business here to attend to.
Sí. Pues nada, cojamos el teléfono.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Vale, si ahora tenemos 8 puntos que podemos hacer. Para ver si podríamos poner más a fuerza, pero... El fuerza de imbécil. Vale. Estos de aquí, estos... Sí, sí los podemos subir. Vale. Ahora vamos a subirnos uno de medicina. De profesional. Vale, no, soy novato, principiante. Vale, ¿era psicología o elocuencia? La elocuencia representa la capacidad para influir en los demás gracias a tu don de palabra. Mejora estabilidad, aumenta habilidades de convencer y manipular a la gente en las conversaciones. Y psicología también representa el conocimiento del comportamiento humano. Si mejora estabilidad, aumentará las probabilidades de comprender las motivaciones de una persona según su comportamiento o análisis de objetos. Sí, sí. Vamos a subirnos el ocultismo. Simplemente para tener un poco de porcentaje de poder tener algo de éxito en las eso.
up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Pero mismo no podemos sacar un poquito de información. Que ante lo mismo sin ocultismo no podremos sacar.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Bueno, vamos a examinar primero el cuadro.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Y aún así hemos fallado.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the
Escriba
Hawkins.
sobre el caso de Sarah Hawkins. Una etiqueta de envío casi ilegible. Entiendo parte de la dirección. Almacén 36, Darkwater. Informe policial. Dice que el fuego empezó en el comedor y se llevó a toda la familia. La policía concluye que fue un accidente doméstico. Sin embargo, hacen hincapié en la fragilidad mental de Sarah Hawkins. ¿Por qué? Y un recorte de la prensa. Un artículo sobre el matrimonio de Sarah y Charles Hawkins, hombre de negocios de la isla de Darkwater. Lleva una vida solitaria con su único... Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Pues es,
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions...
That's right.
And you think...
That is what... Go to
no sé por qué ese no se queda marcado, pero...
I think I'm beginning to
I'm willing to do anything for my...
Quiet down. An artist dies with her family in a house.
Hay un incendio.
Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your
Pero
situation.
ese ataque gratuito sobraba.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston,
Es la de la isla del
but I've
Atlántico.
never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Vale, la isla del Water lleva de habitar desde el siglo XIV y todavía guarda muchos de los tesoros que dejaron a las tribus perdidas. El romanticismo de estos emocionantes testimonios de creencias ingenuas y primitivas no debe engañarte. No olvides la violencia de sus dioses. Una criatura gigante sigue decorando las paredes de enormes cuevas abandonadas. ¿Dado un dios del mar o del sueño? Nadie lo sabe. Habitantes de la actualidad, hijos e hijas de orgullosos cazadores de ballenas todavía recuerdan las misteriosas y turbulentas historias de su pequeño territorio en la costa de Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Un trago eso, pero no me apetece, es que no me apetece, sinceramente no. Aprendizaje de la medicina, volumen 1. Un trabajo denso dirigido a becarios y jóvenes profesionales. El primer volumen incluye todas las enfermedades conocidas del mundo civilizado, junto con sus síntomas y tratamientos. Vale, lo tenemos aquí. Que vayamos un poco revisando lo que tenemos. Stephen Wesker, edad 63, hombre de negocios, un rico hombre de negocios muy respetado en las zonas de Boston. Stephen Wesker vino a verme para que investigara la muerte de su única hija, Sarah Hawkins. Este hombre no acepta negativas ni verdades incómodas. Está dispuesto a todo para demostrar que su hija no estaba loca. Charles Hawkins, edad 41. Un naviero. Charles Hawkins fue una persona muy conocida en Darkwater. Al ser heredero de una familia de navieros, suele viajar mucho. Conoció a Sarah Hawkins en un viaje a París. Se enamoraron, se casaron y Hawkins le llevó a la remota isla de Darkwater. Tuvieron un hijo, que llamaron Simon, y vivieron una vida. Una vida muy discreta y reservada. Le llevó unos poquitos años. Sarah Hawkins. Edad 33, profesión pintora. Sarah Hawkins es una pintora conocida por su atormentado universo artístico. Se convirtió en un personaje de culto gracias a sus extrañas obras y sus escasas apariciones públicas. Recuerdo que una vez me dijo algo así como pinto lo que los sueños me susurran. Eh, la has conocido en persona, quiero suponer, ¿no? Su matrimonio con Charles Hawkins hace años sorprendió a los columnistas de la alta sociedad, una rica heredera de Boston famosa por salir de fiesta en fiesta. Decide seguir a su nuevo marido para vivir recluida en la isla de Darkwater. Desapareció de las portadas de los periódicos y nadie ha vuelto a saber de ella desde entonces. Incluso su muerte en un incendio sigue siendo un misterio a día de hoy. Su padre Stephen Wesker es el único que intenta averiguar la verdad. Simon Hawkins, edad 11 años, estudiante, el único hijo de Sarah y Charles Hawkins. Murió en un incendio en el que falleció toda su familia. No, no, Ir a Darkwater, pues puede parecer que el mundo olvida la existencia de esta roca aislada junto a la costa de Boston, un islote inhóspito cuyo entorno está formado por acantilados y arrecifes con una sola salida al mar. Sus únicos habitantes conocidos son los descendientes de los balleneros que establecieron allí una base de suministro en el siglo XIX. La caída de su actividad fue un duro golpe para esta comunidad y creo que el único negocio de la isla que sigue dando beneficios es la institución médica que alberga. Ahora Sara, artista visionaria intuitiva por unos impostores, sobrevalorada por otros. Lo cierto es que Sarah Hawkins no deja indiferente a nadie. Esta pintora misteriosa y reservada ofrece al mundo imágenes insólitas llenas de colores violentos y trazos salvajes. Y sus pinturas reflejan donde el mundo entonces vive un portal abierto a otra dimensión. Hasta el cuaderno de notas de Warpier Detective. Sí, sí, esto es lo que ya tenemos. Vale.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No creo ya que de aquí vayamos a sacar nada más. Más allá de echarnos el traguito ese.
I wonder why I still take these
Hombres
things.
somníferos. La trataban cuando volví de la guerra y juraron que acabarían en las pesadillas, pero de tiempo han ido perdiendo efecto. Tampoco estoy muy a favor de que te metas somníferos, pero entre somníferos y alcohol prefiero que te metas somníferos.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Bueno, un puntito de... Vale, ¿quieres? Capítulo 2. Pues hemos tenido un capítulo. Vale. Por Darkwater. Quiero tomar el caso de Haki. La artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar incendio que mató a su familia, incluida ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que dejó su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección de un almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar parece ser el punto de partida de la investigación de Pierce.
almost there.
He llegado en el Cilia. Pero bueno, el Cilia es un barco que está ahí. Me da la impresión que era como que parece muy viejo el barco, como para ser en el que íbamos, pero bueno. Si es un almacén, tendría que estar cerca de aquí de la... Pero bueno. Esperen a que nos estampamos.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Vale. Bienvenido a Dark Waters. Lleno de almas.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Prohibición. Pues supongo que será la prohibición de lo de la caza de ballenas, esta que dice que les afectó tanto. Es un duro golpe para ellos.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much,
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Sinceramente,
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
a ver que no, más que no quiere, porque
You're crazy. They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble. Something real bad.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can't we sort this out?
There's nothing for you here either.
There's
Beat
nothing
it.
to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
Vale. Iría al bar, pero... Pero déjame hablar un poquito más con los NPC y esas cosas, ¿no? Qué buen recibimiento. Ay.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Que preguntarle a un tabernero, oye, aquí no debería estar prohibido beber.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Ahora ya que hemos hecho un poco de esto.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees
Delante
the
del
world?
mundo fuera de
So
las
they
islas
made
y
you
demás.
feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to
The miraculous catch.
Y usan
Apparently,
la Saloma,
the most
21 de mayo
significant event
de
of the
cambio de
last
será.
80 years.
El estilo regresa a puerto para salvar el Water del hambre. Habíamos perdido la esperanza de tribulación del estilo. Lo que queda es ya retornó el pueblo de Darkwater, la tarde del martes. Los niños acudieron a la carrera muelles para dar bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas. Lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se le conoce la pesca milagrosa. Los sobrevivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. En alquiler, el señor Mars su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio. Para ciudades pesqueras como Teero, espacio de almacenaje. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través de su periódico favorito o de visitarlo a los muelles. Velada especial en la Ballena Varada. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la Ballena Varada les invita a una degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vean con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los estudiantes llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden. Bueno, vamos a ver toda la información que podemos sacar y volvemos a preguntar a ver si... Vale, no sé, vamos primero a ver la información que podemos extraer de imágenes y demás. Tiene pinta de ser un poco como la que corta el bacalao aquí. Vamos a hablar primero con él.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Parece lo tratan como que está loco y tiene a estos dos aquí mirándole.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen. Good night, stranger.
So long.
No creo que hacerles la puya en el hecho de eso.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Vale, vamos a ver si el tabernero nos puede contar algo de la pesca milagrosa.
What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
That'll be all for now.
Sinceramente, yo creo que ya sin...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
A ver si me da algo de información de él.
What can I get you?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland, and...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for...
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Venga, a verme cubierta, pero está aquí, pero vale.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas de 1890 y su última media borrada. El resto del documento está echado.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Capitán, los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitir. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Límite ese. Sí, me ha abierto un poco de eso y sinceramente lo mismo indagar en ello no es lo más correcto. Pero
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
la princesa de medicina, volumen 2. Un secuestro, una guía sobre ética y buenas prácticas para personal médico. Vale. Y todo eso sí que hemos teniendo. Lo que no sé es cómo va el tema, quiero decir, porque tengo 2 libros. No sé si entonces esto va subiendo automáticamente de alguna forma.
What a macabre souvenir.
Una pata de palo, ¿no?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Vale. A ver,
What a macabre souvenir.
será la pata del dios. Que seguro posiblemente sea el hermano, lo que sea, porque este sí tiene, parece que tiene las 2 piernas. Ay, hemos hecho una medita. Bueno, enseguida. Ay, voy a centrarme ahorita. No sé. Otra vez, como yo tampoco tengo la investigación al máximo, existe la posibilidad de que haya cosas que no pueda yo encontrar. Que me haga falta más nivel de investigación o algo para verlo.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Es lo único que me falta.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Realmente no tengo, no sé, no tengo ni puta idea, sinceramente, pero bueno. Me tira un faro.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
A ver, ya, por eso te estoy diciendo.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Eran navieros y demás, o sea, quiero decir. Lo mismo, yo que sé, ballena no, pero pescado y ese tipo de cosas sí podrían almacenar en el almacén ese, ¿no?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Se supone que la cat será esta que está aquí. Vamos a ver si me cuentan algo con la información nueva que tengo.
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, sailors scream.
Scream.
And that's not all.
Ha cambiado la cosa, pero me dice lo mismo. Y tampoco me dice nada más por aquí.
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
He laughed. My God.
Están aquí, están aquí.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Ahora por aquí. Han ido todos para allá, así que puedo pasar por ahí.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
What could have done so much?
You can't understand. You're not safe.
What could have done?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Digo, tú no eres el que estaba pescando ahí, pero el otro sigue allí. Vamos a encender el mecherito.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
A ver. Yo no puedo hablar. Eso no tiene pinta que se pueda abrir. Vaya al almacén ese.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Yo ya lo sabía, pero bueno.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes...
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you...
Come on, you can tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little...
De momento, chicos.
knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Bueno, eso ya lo sabía realmente, pero bueno. Que estaba la otra entrada desatendida, pero bueno. ¿Qué te decir? ¿Lleva casi un siglo prohibido o tienen aquí huesos de ballena?
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Thank you for your value.
Okay, sir.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Todo. Estaban antes aquí, ¿verdad?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Vale. La percepción te permite detectar objetos escondidos. Tío, un mecanismo.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Recordemos que somos humanos. Lo mismo el salto desde ahí era demasiado. No sé si no nos vamos a desmayar por ahí o lo que sea.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Hombre, claustrofóbico no, pero lo mismo un argo. A no morirme del pestazo ahí dentro si me haría falta.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
La encendió el solo ahora. Vale. Ha sido transportado a... En plano lo ve carastiano.
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ahora mismo creo que si, si llevamos bien los cálculos, llevo 30 puntitos. Tres puntitos. Me quedaría uno porque todos son mínimo 4. Así que sobre la elocuencia o la psicología. De momento estamos estables todavía. Eso, mientras registraba el almacén de Hawking, piensa dentro de un túnel parcialmente sumergido a los muelles. De repente algo lo agarró con fuerza de brazo y trató de arrastrarlo hacia las profundidades. Mientras echaba por papel divisó unos cuerpos humanos y de animales y estirpó lo que parecía una ciudad submarina. Cuando Pierre logró salir a la superficie se dio cuenta de que no le habían apresado un tentáculo sino una alga. Ante la visión lo perturbó por su claridad y violencia. Ray Mitchell, bueno, propietario del bar y el puerto. Vale, que tenemos los puntos estos.
What happened here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death.
Creo que ya no tenemos nada. Vale. Vamos a subir la elocuencia a la psicología.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
De hecho, quise hablar contigo y me
Is it
mandaste
far?
a por culo.
Mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Supongo que habrá varias formas de avanzar en el caso. Vale, Pierre consigue entrar en el almacén, el lugar supuestamente donde hay una sorpresa, signos de ocupación reciente y una pintura parcialmente quemada. Su búsqueda se ve interrumpida por el agente Bradley, pero Pierce logra convencerlo para que se une a la investigación. El agente de policía acepta llevar el detective a la mansión de los Hawkins. ¿Qué te pasó? ¿Por qué tienes esa cicatriz en la boca justamente? Y hay alguien ahí.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Pequeña ballena de madera, una figurilla de madera con forma de ballena. ¿Qué tienen que hacer los marineros para sus hijos? Tampoco quiero que espere mucho el otro. Porque este me parece un juego de esos que realmente las decisiones sí cuentan en muchos factores.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. (1693). This house is much older than it seems.
Ahí el tío.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Hasta ahí había llegado.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion. This gate is locked.
Me encanta a veces cuando son los comentarios súper obvios de la puerta está cerrada, es como la estoy viendo que está cerrada. Supongo que esta será la casa del señor Winchester este, ¿no? Me cuenta más que haya estado otro hacha ahí. Yo estaba por allí desarrollando, pero... Vale, solo puedo entrar en el modo deducción en los sitios deducibles, ¿no?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
¿Para qué sirvió quitar esto? ¿Sabes? Si no puedo yo... Sí parece el policía, ¿no? Pero...
Pierce, shall we enter?
En este momento que tenía yo de... De momento creo que al Winchester este no le voy a molestar ahora mismo.
flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after...
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family. Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Poor kid.
Podría dejarle ahí el juguetito de la ballena este.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
No vienes conmigo porque no estabas ahí, pero bueno. Mira, la gente por el fallo. La presa custodiada por Silas, el mismo guardián. Los patrones continúan vigilando el lugar armado con su hacha. Finalmente, Pierce y Bradley logran tranquilizarlo y se hacen con la llave de la mansión Hawking. Entran en el inmueble en busca del lugar donde se produjo el incendio.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Hostia, 2 puntos seguidos.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Que sí, es raro, o sea, un pues tiene tentáculos. O sea, yo he dicho, bueno, debe ser un trozo de carne de ballena o lo que sea, pero son puros tentáculos. ¿Qué es lo que tiene por aquí? Un pulpo.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Hay una rata muerta ahí encima de la mesa. Lo mismo no era muy comestible lo que fuera que esa noche se sirvió. Porque además está ahí encima de la mesa, rollo, habrá sido isofacto, morderlo y puca. El incendio fue ahí, ¿no?
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way.
Sinceramente,
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
una cosa que sí he visto es como que no te da... a mí no me queda muy claro cuando estoy acertando y fallando.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
¿Qué posee por delante de una ruina de aspecto exótico?
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Vamos a ver, vamos a intentar ver qué pasó aquí.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Me encanta el policía que nos esté, me estaré mirando de... Coño, pasado.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Vale, lo mismo se emborrachó por algo. Lo mismo él también tenía pesadillas, al igual que ella. Se emborrachó y entonces golpeó al hijo y a ella, y ella se desplomó sobre la mesa.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Debe ser una medalla de... un soldadito, ¿no?
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Voy a ir revisando. Porque no me extrañaría que hubiera por aquí otro libro de medicina o alguna cosa así. Medicina o de ocultismo o alguna cosa así.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
Creo que la medicina del siglo XVIII. Esta representación de medicinas y prácticas sanitarias del siglo XVIII solo engloba el conocimiento de las sociedades llamadas civilizadas, sin atención alguna a la influencia de la medicina holística o las tradiciones médicas de los continentes considerados inferiores. Hemos conseguido 7 puntos, pero... No, vale, no, es que no se había puesto. Yo la psicología la había subido.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay.
A crowbar could prove useful. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Vale, de todas maneras, no puede subir por aquí arriba porque está cerrado. La pista está encontrada, que es la palanca. El símbolo ese.
Moby Dick,
Una copia de la novela de
Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Por favor, no toques nada, no sé qué sé cuánto. Me lleva la copia de Moby Dick que había sobre la mesa.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Humano, un análisis comparativo, un tratado muy meticuloso y detallado sobre las particularidades del cuerpo humano en comparación con los animales. Una obra de escritura sencilla y lenguaje poco técnico, accesible para ello el lector profano. Pues mira, aún así sigue así, aunque sea para el lector profano y demás.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Enciende automáticamente. Acercarme.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
No sé para qué me quiero llevar los libros esos, pero bueno.
could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Muy señor mío. Como sabe, siempre albergado por su familia y por usted el máximo de los respetos. Por desgracia, no puedo seguir cerrando los ojos ante el comportamiento de su señora esposa. La semana pasada volvió a terrorizar a mi clientela. Sé que no alberga malas intenciones, pero creo que debería confiarla a los cuidados del doctor Fuller. Solo él parece capaz de conseguir que atienda oraciones. Si se repita el caso, le aseguro que por mucho que me deba hacerlo, me veré en la obligación de llamar a la policía. Y con todo respeto, Anton Weller. David. Hay algunas que están como muy, algunas zonas que están como muy destrozadas en comparación con otras. Ya veo un despacho. La llave que abre la puerta del despacho de Sarah, a quien estaba escondida.
The boys' room.
Qué mierda de iluminación tenemos aquí. A ver.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Pero el niño tenía eso porque hay bastantes cosas de monstruos.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Todos tenían alguna vaina y por eso se veían todos muy... Habían todos pesadillas, ¿no?
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Pero ya no están los... Los dibujos se los llevaron, por lo que parece. Esta creo que ha sido la puerta que hemos abierto con la llave. Por lo que sea, creo que el círculo satánico del suelo lo vamos a eludir un momentito.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Cuadro para... Cuadro.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. The door is blocked on the other side.
Pues supongo que... La habitación esta que está aquí, yo lo que me ahorro es con la llave.
What will her room reveal about her?
Que me pase oculta la habitación esa, ¿no?
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. This padlock is too complicated for me.
No, igual, ya sabemos lo que hay a otro lado. Lo que hemos encontrado la llave.
This door is locked.
Seguridad. Será como si acabamos de encontrar muy poquita cosa. No hay nada más. Que sea visualizable.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Buena ambientación tiene para tenerte un poco sin saber si te va a venir algo por la espalda o lo que sea.
Bradley? Is that you?
Es algo fácil, ¿no? No tenéis que venir y se está el tío por aquí dando vueltas para abajo.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
El cuadro, la verdad que lo hemos visto antes en otro sitio también.
Is anyone there?
Mira que había un cacharro de esto y no cogió ni uno. Creo que hay un cuadro nuestro.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old Seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here?
They look like Celtic
I don't see any
runes.
way out.
Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Seems like this came from a log.
Si sabíamos rumbo al norte, cementerio que deja mi derrotado la confianza infectada. Además, cuando viene desaparece ese rato, es un detrás. Cerradas bestias que si los otros son tardíos será contestado que es. Llama a Dios Todopoderoso por la soledad obligada de reconocer que tengo miedo. De cómo fuiste. Fuiste un verdadero infierno, entonces fui a cazarla. Que viste, pues, una historia como la mayor captura que es hombre, pero no.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Piensa primero encontrar lo oculto. Aquí está.
This Dr. Fuller. Was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, comprendo tu preocupación, pero te aseguro que Sarah está en buenas manos aquí en el Instituto Riverside. Porque al decir que su estado exige cuidados muy concretos y un elevado nivel de atención, solo podrá manifestar todo su potencial si se encuentra en un entorno seguro, en manos de personal cualificado. No es tuya, claro está, pero creo que entender que se te está dejando amigo, tu amigo Thomas Fuller.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
A ver. Sila prodiga leerme St. Gloomy.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
A ver. Ah. Primero fue el 42 norte, 70 oeste, después fueron 47 norte, 55 oeste, vale, 49 norte, se fue yendo hacia el norte y después fue virando un poco izquierda-derecha por lo que parece hacia el oeste. Sentido oeste, 57 norte, 51 oeste, y luego pegó una caída tremenda. Fue 33 norte, dejó de subir hacia... Un poco eso sería ya la vuelta, ¿no? Al... Cuando ya emprendió la vuelta hacia la ciudad, hacia el Darkwater. Porque sí se fue un poquito más hacia el oeste.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Vale, tenemos 33 norte, 53 oeste. Se podría acercar el mapa, pero lo único que puedo hacer es girarlo. Pero te vamos a ver un poco lo que es más
There must be a
importante.
link with the Seaway map.
No, se me da igual. Vale. Martes. No, el 49 norte sí. Vamos a poner dioses. Que yo creo que es una cosa importante. Luego, avistamiento. y caza. No obstante, parece que está más remarcada en la carta náutica, que está
Looks like
puesta
the navigational paths described in the log.
como más grande es la de... Vale. A ver. Vamos a probar con... Venga. 33 norte, tiene que estar entonces por aquí. 53.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Espérate un momento que voy a... entrar en la habitación esa donde estaba el cuadro mío. Que posiblemente haya algo de información también. Y total, el tío, con lo que tardó ya en hacer eso, se habrá largado ya. Parece que no hay nada por aquí, ¿no? Me había parecido un guiño guay que hubiera ese de que hubiera un arco aquí, que fuera el... Ah, pero esto te hubiera dado información a eso, solo que no volviste no decidiste no volver a por él. ¿Hemos conseguido alguna acción más? Sí, ahora tenemos 7. Vamos a dar poco para que tengamos yo que sé, por lo menos un 50. Me gustaría por lo menos tener un 50-50 de todas, ¿sabes? Tener un 50% de probabilidades de todas siempre. Vamos a poner un 50-50 ahí. Que tengamos un poquito más de porcentaje de todos ellos. Capítulo 4. Túneles subterráneos de la mansión de los Hawkins. Dentro de la mansión de los Hawkins, el lugar del incendio desvela sus secretos. Pierre y el agente Bradley registran el lugar en busca de pruebas. Pasos de un superviviente. Un hombre encapuchado se cuela en el estudio de Sarah Hawkins para robar un cuadro, pero el detective y el agente Hawkins comienzan a perseguirlo. Lo siguen hasta el despacho de Charles Hawkins, donde descubren un pasadizo secreto. Pierre y Bradley entran en el túnel subterráneo de la mansión.
Secret passage under the manor.
Pero bueno, chicos,
Like a detective novel.
lo vamos a dejar aquí. Y ya el próximo día averiguaremos qué cosas nos ocultan este misterio misterioso, lo graciano. Que de momento hemos tenido interacciones, pero no hemos tenido, o sea, sí hemos visto algunas cosas como la comida que era rara, porque era un tipo como de pulpo raro, no sé. El hecho de algunas cosas más paranormales bueno, más que paranormales, más de rituales y demás. También hemos visto el tema de esto de eh, bueno, de que de eso, pero que no me sale más desconectar la neurona. Pero eso, que no hemos visto todavía ninguna cosa específica, digamos, que conecte a a la familia Hawkins con cosas de Lovecraftianas y demás. Más allá de los sucesos raros que han ido ocasionando en el pueblo. Bueno, vamos a ver que le podemos hacer una raidecilla así, igual. Sí, timidina, sí, tranquilina. A ver, ¿quién tenemos por aquí? A ver, ¿quién dice lo hicimos ayer? Si mal no recuerdo, creo que sí. Vamos a hacer la Gaper. Pues nada, homicidio. Se me portan bien, si me son buenos, no me hacen locura. Nos vemos el próximo día con otra casilla. Hasta luego.